We knew we would film on lakes and rivers, so we had to find the right tools. So we did a couple of weeks of testing where we put cranes on boats, jib arms, and we tested with drones, we tested with underwater cameras, and put together a package which we would think, which we thought would be most suitable. And we tested 2 weeks and mounted cameras on boats. And what surprised me is that these boats are actually 60 feet long, but they're also quite fragile. So you have to be really careful with them. And also you don't want to get in the way of the actors or the athletes, because so you had to look for light cameras. You had to look for mounts which would be possible, suitable. Arms, which also, the boats we're using have also an impact on the water. So we couldn't create too much wake because that would sink them. Certain angles you can only film with a drone, and all of that is a lot we tested. The choice was obvious that we couldn't light it, or we could have taken boats to the studio and then create a world around, but we didn't want that. We wanted it to feel real, so we started with a big naturalistic approach. So the waterwork should look as real as possible, and then coming from there, the lighting, I feel like, should be naturalistic. We shouldn't do over stylization. So that led us to the way we lit it. The good thing about George having done Perfect Storm is he knew that it would be a challenge. And like yesterday, we talked about it, and he said this was probably the most challenging film we've done together. And also for him as a director, because working on water and working with all these elements, and you just, all of a sudden, you're very exposed to elements, and just to get the right angle and lock in positions is really challenging. So he was very aware, and he was patient with us and with the process, and respected that a lot. So that made it much easier for us. One of the key things of George as a director is he creates this environment on set which makes it easy and everybody's at comfort. B, he's very quick in taking decisions, and he's really a visual filmmaker, and I think maybe that's one of the things people overlook, because he knows where the camera is, what it does, and he's very precise in keeping to a style, and he's not like fishing around. He knows what he wants, and he's very quick in deciding.